Brodes Media.
Nick Sirianni has to be fired. Brian Johnson has to be fired. Sean Desai / Matt Patricia all have to be fired. Howie Roseman. Yo, Howie, you escape sometimes. Your defensive plan sucked. Bringing in Shaq Leonard, Roby, Byard, all these pieces super late into the season, and then having to rely on Morrow, who you didn't even want to begin with, and he's playing legitimate linebacker snaps for you in the biggest game of the year in the postseason on the road, and he can't cover, he can't tackle. Bradbury, he can't cover, he can't tackle, and the inability to draft young star corners puts you in a position where you get fooled into signing 30-plus-year-old corners. It's unacceptable. So Howie Roseman is in this big time, too, in regards to the crosshairs of criticism. This is a malpractice situation we are in from top of the organization all the way down. Let me ask you a question. What does Nick Sirianni do well? I want to know, when you look at his strengths, what's he do well? Is it inspire? Is it to rally? Is it an emotional leader? Well, what the fuck are you watching? Because none of those things add up to what I see on the field for the last 6-7 weeks of the season when you started out 10-1 and actually believed that you were something. My man ran off that field in Kansas City, screaming at the top of his lungs, making fun of all those fans. Those fans get another playoff game, Nick. You just got embarrassed and pantsed by Todd Bowles. And Todd Bowles is a fine, respectful NFL mind. But he's not breaking this whole entire league with these mechanics that are so insane. What I'm trying to say is, don't know why the hell that just came out of my mouth. He fucking blitzes! He's not reinventing the wheel. He's got one tool. He's got one concept. And I could have told you 28 days ago that he was going to throw that in your face in this game if you guys matched up and you didn't have the answers. So what did you do all week? I need to know all week as you prepared, what did you look at? It wasn't what happened in week 3, because in week 3 when these two teams met, I saw DeAndre Swift get a bunch of carries and run for 130 yards. And after the first 2 plays of the game, where for half a damn second I thought they were going to live with the obvious, which is pound the rock and lean on your offensive line. But shame on me, because the second after that second run, they go passing 3 times, then they're punting the football, they're going 3 and out. All they do is chuck it up and hope that Devontae Smith can do something. That guy balled out just in regards to going out there and leaving everything on the field, but that's basically it. You got a situation, though, where your coaching staff doesn't know what to do. They actually are trying. That's the issue here, is I believe they are putting in the time. They are trying to search for what to do, and these are the results. And if that's the case, I think you got to get these guys out of here. And let me ask you another question in regards to Nick Sirianni. If he gets fired, does he get hired? It's not a slam dunk. Now, he may get interviewed because he did make the playoffs in 3 straight years. Stop it. That doesn't tickle under my nutsack. Okay, I don't know if it does for anybody else, but I have bigger goals. I want to get back and actually legitimately be in an NFC championship game where the game's at the link and we can chill back and watch all these other teams beat up on one another and watch the Lions fans cry. Like, I want to make fun of teams that are trying to come see me and come to our house, and they're crying because they haven't seen a playoff win in over 30-plus years. That's the position I deserve to be in, and we all deserve to be in. And since I don't think Nick Sirianni knows how to get there after the breakage, and keep in mind, that's very important and that's key here, It's easy to coach when everyone believes in you and gives you a fresh slate. What happens when everybody's whispering down the lane and the entire locker room is ripping your ass to shreds behind your back because they think you're a clown, because they don't know if you're smart enough to strategically put them in a position to succeed? You see the frustration everywhere. But here's why I'm mad at some of you. Because we have damn good Eagles reporters in this city, and two of them dropped bombshells this morning, and while you wanted to go all rah-rah and say, put the whole history to bed here, the back end of the regular season, throw it in the trash, and let's just go 0-0. Nick Sirianni told us we were 0-0, so we're 0-0, and that's what you do game one. You should be ashamed of yourself. Just disgusting effort. Guys running through you. No will. Not determined. Unprepared. How are you unprepared for a playoff game? They were playing possum. Dallas Goedert was waiting for the playoffs. Joke. No, they just stink. That's what it is. Tim McManus, though, is explaining to you all why. And there's backlash. Tim, how dare you? Tim, why are you writing this piece for ESPN.com today? Because this team has problems. And we've only been talking about those problems since they got their ass kicked by San Fran. Since they lose to the Arizona Cardinals at home. The New York Giants with Tyrod Taylor. This is what you're getting demolished by. He's telling you why. His job isn't to make the Eagles feel better the day of a playoff game. If you didn't have dopes running the whole thing, then we're not in this predicament talking about it. They're doing their jobs. Guess what? What Jeff McClain wrote on the Inquirer about how Brandon Graham was very open about how sometimes Jalen Hurts holds himself during adversity. Oh, he's stoic. Yeah, that type of stuff works when you're winning. This isn't just a Jalen thing. We did the same damn thing with Sirianni. When you win, do whatever the hell you want. Be loud. Be obnoxious. Be quiet. Have swag. Do whatever Jalen Hurts wants to do. Same with you, Nick. But if you lose, guess what? We're going to start questioning if that piece of crap works. And I don't think it does, Nick. And with Jalen, I'm starting to wonder, does that work? Because Dallas Goedert is killing him on the sidelines, getting into his face, in his grill, pissed off for what's going on. And Jalen sitting on the bench, he's got his shoulders shrugged. He doesn't do anything. He's looking around. He's glancing around. Do something! You're the leader of the football team, no? Come on, Jalen. And I know the play was set up for failure. And there wasn't really a lot going on there when Kenneth Gainwell was running to the right side, his right. Then he goes backwards. It's like a loss of 5 yards. One of many plays that took years off my life. This entire game, I'm like, get it over with. What, 15 minutes? It's only been 15 minutes. How long was that first quarter? Because I could have sworn it was 3 years. All right, it was going on and on and on. I looked down, it's halfway through the third quarter. Get it over with! Jalen Hurts and the stoic stuff. I need more there, okay? And to that Kenneth Gainwell going backwards situation,